Good morning, students. In the part of vector differentiation, in the previous lectures, I defined vector differential operator and gradient and directional derivative, and the continuing with that, now I am explaining angle between two surfaces. Okay. First of all, I give the definition for angle between two vectors. The angle between two vectors u and v can be defined as cos theta is equal to u bar dot v bar by magnitude of u into magnitude of v. Okay, so this theta is nothing but the angle between those two vectors. You can 2 points you remember here. If the vectors are parallel, then u and v are scalar multiple. That means if the two vectors are parallel, that means your angle theta is equal to 0. So then that time the value is cos 0. Cos 0 is equal to 1. So then the time you are taking u bar dot v bar is equal to mod u into mod v. That is nothing but scalar multiple. In the same way, if suppose your vectors are perpendicular, then that time your angle between two vectors theta is 90 degrees. So cos 90 is 0. So it is 0, then that time u bar dot v bar is equal to 0. I mentioned here. Okay. Now I define the angle between the two surfaces. So the angle between the two surfaces is nothing but angle between the normals to the surface. See here, I try to explain this thing in the given diagram. So I can take two surfaces P1 and P2. I try to find the angle between these two surfaces. For calculating the angle between the two surfaces, it is enough to calculate the normal vectors. Already in the previous lecture I discussed normal vector to a surface is nothing but a gradient. It will be taken into the form of n1 and n2. n1 is the normal vector to the first surface and n2 is the normal vector to the second surface. I am calculating two vectors here, n1 and n2. Enough to calculate the angle between these two vectors, that is nothing but the angle between the two surfaces. See here, it is one more example. I can take two surfaces here. So this is first surface and the second surface. I try to find the angle between the two surfaces. The angle between the two surfaces is phi here. For calculating this phi, I am calculating two normal vectors to the surfaces. The n1 is the normal to the first surface and n2 is the normal to the second surface. The angle between these two normal vectors is phi, that is also angle between the two surfaces. So this is the way we can calculate the angle between the two surfaces. That means whenever they are asking about find the angle between the two surfaces, we enough to calculate angle between the normals to those particular surfaces. I go through the example here. Evaluate the angle between the normals to the surface xy is equal to z square at the point 4, 1, 2 and 3, 3, minus 3. So it is very clear that they given a surface here. On that surface with the different points we get two different normal vectors. So first of all, I can calculate the generalized normal vector. So first, given that the surface f is equal to xy minus z square. Now n1 bar is the normal vector to the surface f at 4, 1, 2. So that is nothing but del f at 4, 1, 2. In the same lines, I am calculating the second normal vector n2 bar. n2 bar is equal to is the normal to the surface f at the point 3, 3, minus 3 is equal to del f at 3, 3, minus 3. So from the definition of gradient, that is nothing but del f, I am writing del f is equal to dou f by dou x into I bar plus dou f by dou y into j bar plus dou f by dou z into k bar. from the definition I can write that one. Now I am calculating the normal vector. I can take once again the scalar point function f equal to xy minus z square. Now I can take the partial derivatives of f with respect to x. Dou f by dou x equal to y, dou f by dou y is equal to x, dou f by dou z is equal to minus 2z. I am replacing these three partial derivatives in the gradient. So del f is equal to y into I bar plus x into j bar minus 2z into k bar. This is the generalized normal vector point function to the given surface. So they give two different points. By replacing 2 points in the generalized normal vector point function, I am getting 2 vectors. So by replacing first point 4, 1, 2 in the gradient, I am getting n1. So that is equal to I bar plus 4j bar minus 4k bar. And the second point 3, 3 minus 3. By replacing that one, I am getting 3i bar plus 3j bar plus 6k bar. Now I am calculating angle between these two vectors n1 and n2. So angle between the normal vectors is nothing but theta. Theta is equal to cos inverse of n1 bar dot n2 bar by modulus of n1 bar into modulus of n2 bar. So first I am calculating dot product between n1 and n2. So n1 bar dot n2 bar is equal to, I can take the first vector I bar plus 4j bar minus 4k bar dot 3i bar plus 3j bar plus 6k bar. I am applying the dot product. So that is equal to 3 plus 12 minus 24. That is equal to minus 9. And now I am calculating the magnitudes of the normal vectors. Modulus of n1 bar, that is equal to root over 1 plus 4 square. It is 16 plus 4 square. It is also 16. So that is root 13. For the second vector, modulus of n2 bar, that is equal to 9 plus 36, that is equal to root 54. Now I am replacing these three values in theta. So theta is equal to cos inverse of minus 9 by root over 33 into root over 54. So this is the way we can calculate the angle between the two normal vectors of a single surface. Now I go through the second example. Find the angle of intersection of spheres. X square plus y square plus z square is equal to 29 and x square plus y square plus z square plus 4x minus 6y minus 8z minus 47 is equal to 0 at the point. So in the previous example, they give single surface and two different points. At two different points, we get two different normal vectors. We are calculating angle between those two normal vectors. But in this example, they give two spheres, that means two surfaces, and they give a common point to the two surfaces. We are calculating the angle between those two surfaces at that particular common point. For calculating the angle between the surfaces, it is enough to calculate the angle between the normals to the surfaces. So that's why I can calculate first one of the normal to the given sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 29 at the point, and the second one is second sphere at the same point. Okay, see here the angle between two surfaces at a point is the angle between the normals to the surface at that point, from the definition only. Now I can take the one of the surface f equal to x square plus y square plus z square minus 29. Your surface is a sphere here, and I am taking normal vector n1 bar is equal to normal to the surface f at the point 4 minus 3 2. So that is equal to, normal is nothing but gradient del f at 4 minus 3 2. Now from the definition del f I am writing dou f by dou x into I bar plus dou f by dou y into j bar plus dou f by dou z into k bar. I am taking the surface f and I am calculating partial derivatives dou f by dou x, dou f by dou y, dou f by dou z, and replacing that one I am get grad f, that is 2x I bar plus 2y j bar plus 2z k bar. Now grad f is equal to 2x I bar plus 2y j bar plus 2z k bar. So now I am calculating n2 bar. So n2 suffix 2 is missing here. n2 bar is equal to del f at 4 minus 3 2. That is equal to 8. Sorry, this is n1 bar, 1 missing. n1 bar is equal to del f at 4 minus 3 2. By replacing x equal to 4, y is equal to minus 3 and z is equal to 2, you are writing 8 I bar minus 6 j bar plus 4 k bar. Now I am calculating n2 bar. n2 bar is the normal to the surface G, second surface, at 4 minus 3 2. So normal is nothing but gradient del G at the point 4 minus 3 2. So we get G. G is equal to, I can take the second surface, x square plus y square plus z square plus 4x minus 6y minus 8z minus 47. I am writing del G now. Del G from the definition, dou z by dou x into I bar plus dou z by dou y into j bar plus dou z by dou z into k bar. So I can take z here. I am writing partial derivative dou z by dou x. The partial derivative of the surface is 2x plus 4, with respect to y 2x minus 6, with respect to z 2x minus 8. These values into the, put it into the gradient del G 2x plus 4 into I bar plus 2y minus 6 into j bar plus 2z minus 8 into k bar. Now I replace the point here. So n2 bar is equal to del G at the point 4 minus 3 2. Now replacing the point, that is 12 I bar minus 12 j bar minus 4 k bar. Okay, now two normal vectors are ready now. We have two different surfaces and have a common point. At that particular point, those two surfaces having two normal vectors, those are all called n1 and n2. Now I am calculating the angle between the two normal vectors by using the formula theta. Theta is equal to cos inverse of n1 bar dot n2 bar by modulus of n1 bar into n2 bar. Now I am calculating the dot product n1 bar dot n2 bar. I am calculating the dot product between these two vectors and simplifying that one, I am getting 152. Now I am calculating magnitudes n1 bar modulus of n1 bar, that is root 16, and modulus of n2 bar, that is root over 304. I am replacing these three values in theta. Theta is equal to cos inverse of 152 by root over 16 into root over 304. Okay, now I go through the next example here. So see here, it's an important example. Find the value of a and b such that the surfaces ax square minus byz is equal to a plus 2 into x and 4x square y plus z cube is equal to 4 cut orthogonally at the point. The previous example and this one is also same, but in this example they mention that the angle between the two surfaces at the point is 90 degrees, orthogonal in the sense 90 degrees. With the help of that one, we can calculate the unknown parameters a and b. See here, first one, I can take the function f1. f1 is equal to a scalar point function ax square minus byz minus a plus 2 into x equal to 0. The second surface f2. f2 is 4x square y plus z cube minus 4. Okay, so I can take two surfaces. It is clearly mentioned that those two surfaces are cut orthogonally at that point. That means the angle between the two surfaces is 90 degrees. The angle between two surfaces is 90 degrees is nothing but angle between the two normal vectors is 90 degrees. From the definition of gradient, I can calculate del f1. Del f1 is by taking the partial derivatives of the f1. I simplify that one. Del f1 is equal to 2xa minus a minus 2 into I bar minus 4z into j bar minus by into k bar by calculating the partial derivatives of f1. Okay, and just I am replacing the point 1 minus 1 2 in the del f1. I am getting a minus 2 into I plus 2b into j bar plus b into k bar. That is the normal vector of f1 at the point 1 minus 1 2. In the same lines, I am calculating del f2. That means the normal vector to the second surface. So del f2 is equal to 8xyi plus 4x square j plus 3z square k. It will be get from taking partial derivatives of f2 with respect to x, with respect to y, with respect to z. Now by replacing the point 1 minus 1 2 in the values of x, y, z, you are getting minus 8i bar plus 4j bar plus 12k bar. Okay. Now the two normal vectors are ready now. We know that the surfaces cuts orthogonally. That means the angle between the surfaces is 90 degrees. That means the angle between the two vectors is 90 degrees. Whenever the angle between two vectors is 90 degrees, the dot product must be 0. So del f1 dot del f2 is equal to 0. Now I am find the dot product between these two vectors. I am writing the sum of products of coefficients of I bar, j bar, k bar. So that is nothing but minus 8 into a minus 2 here, and next and 4 into 2b, that is nothing but 8b, and next 12 into b, that is 12b, is equal to 0. Why? Because of dot product is 0, so I am writing 0. By simplifying this equation, I am getting minus 2a plus b plus 4 is equal to 0. That is the first condition which involving a and b. For solving a and b, I required one more condition here. So I have the one possibility that your surface the point 1 minus 1 2 must be on the surface ax square minus byz is equal to a plus 2 into x. So that's why you replace this particular point into the surface. So okay, that point is satisfies this particular surface. You replace the values in that one, you are getting a plus 2b minus a plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, just I am replacing the point into the surface. Just I am replacing x equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1 and z is equal to 2. I am getting the relation a plus 2b minus a plus 2 is equal to 0. By simplifying this one, I am getting b is equal to 1. Now I replacing b is equal to 1 in the above existing equation. Then I am getting a is equal to 5 by 2. Hence a is equal to 5 by 2 and b is equal to 1. This is the way we can calculate the unknown terms a and b. Okay. In this problem, I use the property that if the surfaces cuts orthogonally, then the angle between the two surfaces is 90. Whenever angle between the two surfaces is 90, the angle between the two normals is 90. If the vectors are orthogonal to each other, those dot product is also 0. By using this one, I can calculate a and b. Okay, so please work out the problems. I give 2 problems for workout. Solve these problems, note it down. Okay, in the next lecture, I can discuss about the divergence of a vector point function and curl of a vector point function. Okay, thank you.